Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. Supportive Oracle cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. What do we got going on here, Leo? There's a lot. Alright, let's see how it adds up. I'm kind of curious what you got going on here because, I mean, I see good energy for you at the end. Let's just start from the beginning because I'm curious. It seems like we have like a roller coaster feel here. Personal transformation with Kathumi in the beginning. Something is off right in the beginning, and you've identified, like, this isn't right. I feel like this is a personal choice, a personal advancement. For a lot of you, it's kind of like, wait a minute. It could be a certain person or a certain behavior. Like, a person is always like, wait a minute, I've been a friend of this person or been around this person for X amount of years, and there's always this same situation with them. Always, always, always. They play the victim. It's never their fault, yet it always comes back to them. It's a little something. For others of you, you're noticing a pattern, and it could be the same type of energy, except like this type of person, I let them get away with too much. I like to believe the better of this type of person, but it's something I need to stop. So it might be like a pattern you're identifying that you want to stop, or maybe it's a connection to somebody that you're like, no, this isn't right. I don't think this is right. But when this comes in, if it's a person, this person is tied to your life. Like either there's somebody you have to work with, or maybe they're a family member, or maybe they're connected to your spouse or significant other or something like that. Maybe they're married to one of your kids. Maybe they're married to one of your other relatives. There's something where this person is tied there quite tightly. And you're like, I need to distance myself without, I don't know. I have to distance myself from this situation. So it's either a pattern or a person, something like that. You're making this very strong decision, like, whoa, this has been going on way too long. No, I'm not doing this anymore. Now, the first thing I see you doing is kind of looking at it very quickly and going, if I try to like call this out, does that, like, where does that take me? If I go to this person and if I call this out for what it is, where does this go better for me? And immediately I feel you saying to yourself, it's gonna go bad, and I don't have any time for that. There's a lot of other things I'd rather do. And if I call this person out or I go right directly towards it, whatever it is, it's just gonna create much more of a whirlwind, much more of an energy than no. You're pulling back. You're like, no, I don't see me calling it out directly actually benefiting me or the situation in a good way that helps me. So you're kind of walking on from it, and you're just kind of like, I'm going to take the high road this time, because literally if I go towards it, it's just going to make a mess. And then it's almost like you're feeling like it's going to pull a bunch of people in or something. And you're like, we're not going to make this a situation. No. I've gone down that road, and it just becomes a situation that I'm looking to change. All of a sudden everybody else is involved. You don't want that at all. You're like, oh no, I'm not looking for other people to negotiate what's going on here. No, I'm making my own personal decision. I'm just going to remove myself from it. That way it's my decision, my action. Nobody else has any say. I don't have to deal with anybody else's ridiculousness. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. That seems to be your first move. Like, you know what? No. I'm not going to have the whole town giving me their 2 cents. Not interested. So I'm just not even going to make it a public situation. I'm not going to go to this person and complain to them. I'm just going to simply remove myself from the situation. You're blocking the situation. You're blocking the problem by removing yourself from it. Okay. This seems to be the first step here. That's not the end all of the situation, because whoever this is, they're coming towards you with the Warrior and the Beauty and the Knight of Cups. It's like you've pulled back and you didn't say anything because you're like, I don't see how that's going to go well. Forget it. I'm just going to walk away. That's all. This person doesn't deserve an explanation. They know what they do. Nope, not playing the game. Gotta go. They, like, when you pull away, they don't know why. But they are missing your energy and they're trying to pull you back. That's why they got the Knight of Cups, the Beauty, and the Warrior spirit. Like, they're going to try to win you over with compliments or positive energy first. And when that doesn't seem to be working, they're going to get a little bit more aggressive with the Warrior card here. So they're going to try to push you and try to find out, like, what's your issue? What's your issue, Leo? Why don't I see you anymore? Why all of a sudden are you MIA? Why are you missing in action? Why? What's going on? What's the problem? Like, what's the issue? What did I do? Like, I feel like they're on defense right off the bat. Now, you got a lot of cards coming in here all at once. You have to decide clearly how you're going to handle this. You can keep up the... No. The silent treatment isn't going to work. I just feel like it's not going to work. I just feel like that's only going to last so long. But you're healing from this, and you're seeing it for what it really is. And you're kind of like, all right, I need to make a choice. This is what I feel the choice is saying. Like, what mode of action, what choice that I can make keeps this going in the way I want it to go without dragging everybody else into it. I've made my choice. I'm not looking to discuss it with other people. I don't want to do that. I know what this is. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to hear the reason for this, the reason for that. I've seen this play out. I don't need other people's information. I don't need more information. I don't need more proof. I've seen enough. I was a part of some of it. I saw it directly, face first, right in my face. I saw it happen. And now that I'm back and evaluating it and looking at how it has gone down many a time, I know what this is. I don't need anybody else's opinion. I don't need anybody else telling me this is what that was and that is what that was. I know what it was. I don't need anybody else's opinion. You got the Three of Swords coming in, the Devil, and then the Magician. You aren't happy with this person. But it's again like, I'm not going to give this person the power to cause a problem for me. This is really a strong Leo energy here. Like, I really feel like this is a developed Leo energy. So I don't know how that sounds, but it's kind of like, could you blow up about it? You easily could if you wanted to. But it's kind of like you're very centered on your outcome. And you're just like, I am not going to give this person the ability to redirect this and become the victim again. I'm not going to let them play the victim with me now. No, I'm not going to allow it. So you got the Devil card there, kind of like you're feeling kind of stuck. You're very unhappy with them. But you got the bottom card is the Magician. So I feel like you're trying to work around this person. You're trying to like just get them away from you. You don't want to get pulled into any more drama. Can you handle it? Yes. Do you want it? Not at all. So it's kind of like, no. It's something about if you get pulled into this drama, a bunch of other people will always get pulled into, and you're just like, no. I don't want all these other people pulled into it too. It always happens. This person does that crazy thing. No. I feel like when I'm feeling that Devil card, though, you're trying to just kind of pacify the situation. You're just trying to put this person off. You're not really answering questions because you don't have to and you don't want to, so you're not going to. This is annoying me in the sense of like, when I'm feeling the Leo energy, I feel like if I was the Leo, I would be annoyed. Like somebody's trying to force me to say something that I don't want to say. And the more somebody tries to force me to do something that I don't want to do, I'm not going to do it. You're not going to force me to do something I don't want to do. That seems to be really strong here, too. That's why this person is not getting you to play the game. Because you know what they're doing, and you're just like, you're not going to force me into anything. It seems to make you very angry. Except they're not triggering you, and you're not saying anything. Your face might say 1,000 words, but you're not saying anything for them to really play with. They finally leave you alone. but not before you seem to give them the clue that we're done. They do finally leave you alone. I don't think you're willing to address the situation directly because you're like, no, they'll play a game. I'm not going to do this. They will twist it. They always do. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give them that satisfaction. You do seem to get them to buzz off. I feel like you're just not willing to directly deal with the situation because it just won't work. It's just you've seen it twisted many a time, and you're not going to play it. Could you? Yes. No. Not interested in the outcome of how that would go. They do seem to be buzzing off. They're finally buzzing off with the Three of Wands. You are making it clear to them, go. Like, you're just making it clear that you don't want to be around them for a while. You're not addressing it directly why, though. The Tower card hits on your side. They seem to get the point that you're not the one to mess with, and they leave you alone. They literally leave you alone. I feel like because they don't know what you're mad about. They're kind of nervous. This is a very tricky person is what I'm also getting. So they don't know what you know, but they have a lot to hide is what I'm also getting. They have a lot to hide, so they don't know what you figured out. And if you're not going to tell them what you figured out, they're not sure how to defend themselves. So instead of becoming a pain in the butt, they're just kind of like, well, I guess I got to leave the Leo alone. Because I feel like they got a lot of secrets in their closet. I don't think you know any of these really deep, dark things that they're hiding. I really don't think I don't think so anyway. But they don't know that. But they're afraid you do. So that's why I feel like that's why they're buzzing off. A little bit of paranoia, but it works to your benefit. This is really a weird one, in my opinion. Because I feel like you're exiting, you're getting this person out of your life, you're just like, we're done. It's very interesting that this card is coming in. Because I feel like you're very proud of yourself for not playing into the ridiculousness. You should be. That's really good. You didn't make this everybody else's problem. You kept it just with you and this person. You didn't play their game. You knew that they were trying to get you to do that. They went away. They seem to be staying away. The oneness with the love is telling me you're feeling perfect. Like this, the way I handled this, the way it turned out, I feel great. There was no reason for me to call out anybody. It was because this person would not own up to anything anyway, and they just twist things. No. It's not like they were going to say, oh, you're right, you caught me. That was never going to happen, and you knew it. The Queen of Swords is here on your side, too, kind of like, you're keeping a sharp eye on this person, and if they come towards you, you're making it clear, like, no, you're not welcome here. No, we're done. They don't know why you're so upset. They don't get it. They don't realize that you just figured out who they were. They don't get it. And the mystery keeps them at bay. The mystery keeps them at bay because they don't know why you're doing that. It's just basically you figured out who they were. You added up everything they've done and you're just like, go. Just go. The mystery keeps them away from you. And that's your goal. The mystery also keeps them from causing problems around you because they're afraid that you're going to start talking about whatever secrets you know. And they're a little bit paranoid, and they don't want that. Still works good. The mystery really does help you. They've got the life journey. They've got blessings with the Ten of Swords. A very tricky combination. I feel like it's almost contradictive. But basically, they think things go well. Things will be fine. The life journey will go fine. Nothing's going to go wrong as long as they leave you alone. If they start causing you issue and really tick you off, that blessings is going to be replaced with the Ten of Swords. So this is why it's all coming in at once. Like, the reason they're leaving you alone is they're afraid of what you know. And they know it'll all go well. Things will be fine as long as they don't push your buttons. They push your buttons, this is coming forward, and they're afraid of it. It's a little paranoid. And I don't feel like you really are holding anything over them. I don't think you know anything like that. I don't think you really, or at least not the big secret they're afraid you're knowing. I don't think you know it. But they're a little bit paranoid. The way you're playing it works very well. Keeps them from being a problem for you. Two of Pentacles comes in with the Six of Cups. I feel like it's always a weird energy from this point on with you and this person, whoever this is, whatever the situation is. It could be developing or removing a pattern, and you can connect it that way, whatever that is, like a life pattern that's not suiting you. For a lot of you, I think it's a person, though, because I'm really connecting to that energy. The Two of Pentacles is kind of like very careful choices between the two of you. They're careful how they treat you. You're careful how they treat them. It's the history of the situation why you both are acting the way you are. You figured out what this is about, and you're like, nope, that's not for my life. I don't want it around anybody I love either, quite frankly. Them, on the other hand, the way they're treating it is like, I don't know what the Leo knows, but I think I could have a problem here. So I better just shut my face and stay away from the Leo. It seems like as long as I don't tick the Leo off, they don't say anything. Must be something they don't want to be bothered with. Or they're feeling the reason you're not saying anything is because you don't want to be a part of it. You don't want to be dragged into it. And as long as they don't tick you off, you seem to be just staying out of it. So they're making careful movements and careful choices around you as well. It's a really interesting situation. Your goal is to get this person just to get out of your life. This seems to be the most effective way to do that. It's interesting because Leo, kind of like Aries, I would say Scorpio, there's probably another one out there at least, not afraid of a fight. Not at all. You know, if we need to fight it out, listen, then we are gonna. Usually for those signs, you know, yours and those other ones. But also when all of those signs get to the more mature energy, they're just kind of like they evaluate. Like, can I fight it? Yes. But does fighting it get me the outcome I want? And if it's not going to get you where you want to be, you're like, you hold it back. This is why that's why, again, I feel like it's a more mature Leo energy. Like a younger energy that's less developed would just go for the fight. And I don't feel that happening here. I feel like it's kind of like, no, the outcome I want, I'll play it this way, and then they just stay out of my life. That's what I want. They also need to stay away from people I care about, and they seem to be doing that too. That's what I want. So I'll do it this way for that outcome. Again, could you? Oh yeah, you could fight it if you want. Yeah, not even a problem if you wanted to. It's just the outcome. I feel like that's why you're doing it this way. Anything else? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.